God will hide your worth around people that is really are not supposed to be in your life for the long term. They may have supposed to been there for a season, but not for a lifetime. Some people are not meant to go where God is taking you. But oftentimes we'll stick around in situations even though we're uncomfortable, even though we feel out of place, even though they make us feel a certain type of way. They try to belittle us, they try to make us feel bad, they try to make us feel unworthy, they all different types of things. But yet and still we'll still try to stick in there with people thinking that it's an isolated incident, that we're overreacting, that we shouldn't just jump to conclusions about individuals if it only happened a couple times, when it's obvious that we're just ignoring signs that God has given us, that we really just need to move on from these individuals. Because oftentimes things only get worse. People start to show you how they truly feel about you early on. And if you don't stop it right then, if you don't nip it in the bud and stop making excuses for people, things do tend to start just getting worse and worse for you. The people that are for you, yeah, you may go through things with them from time to time, but you'll know, you will feel that true love, true togetherness, true authentic friendship, relationship, whatever it may be. You will really feel that. There will be no question that no matter if you're going through something with that person, that they're still supposed to be a part of your life. They're sticking in there with you. They're not betraying you. They're not stabbing you in your back. They're not turning their backs on you. They're not lying on you. You know? So God will hide your true self from people, because he know that these people are not supposed to stay in your life. And even if you don't really know that, you do get the feelings. You do get the warnings. You get the warning signs. But like I said, we tend to ignore these things. So God will let us sit and suffer through it until we actually open our eyes and see what's right in front of our face. Not everybody is for us. And so we have to make a conscious decision to move on. You know, a lot of us often stick around in, whether it's relationships, friendships, around family, whoever it may be, just out of fear of being alone, or, without someone to talk to, friendship and stuff like that. But actually being alone is really very comforting once you're actually in that state. You're not worrying about who has something to say about you negatively. You're not worrying about nobody trying to use you. You're not worrying about none of that. You're focused on yourself. You're focused on your life. And if somebody is having negative thoughts and feelings about you, it's out of your area, your way. It's not around you. It's not in your face. You're not feeling a certain type of way because of what's going on, because people are going to talk. But it makes it worse when you put yourself in negative positions to where you're in environments around people constantly that is obvious that they do not care for you at all. And you keep going around these individuals when God is showing you that you need to get away from them. Sometimes God will withhold blessings. He will withhold things that he has promised you, or withhold things that he's about to do for you because you're around the wrong people. So I'd rather be isolated. I don't know about you guys, but I'd rather be isolated by myself and get what God has for me, praise the good Lord, and have him as my friend, if that's the only friend that I have, or family, or whatever it may be, than to be around people that really don't want me around. It's just like you're tolerated, you know. And who wants to be just tolerated? Like if I'm just tolerated, I'd rather not be around you, to be honest. And I'm guilty of being around people that I know I should have been left, you know. It made me seem desperate. It made me seem like I just had to be around somebody when it really wasn't that way. You know, I'm the type, I can truly hang by myself, be by myself, go places by myself, and be just fine. You know, but people think they are that important, you know, and you make them feel like that they are that important because you constantly go around and be around people that don't like you. But once you leave that environment, once you break free of toxicity and things of that nature and actually come into your own, you know, start blossoming in yourself, you know, in your own area, in your own life, in the things that you love to do, then people want to come back around you. Then people want to see what it was that they missed about you. But see, now it's too late because you actually got to really see what they were truly about once you stepped back and was able to observe from a distance. Even though you seen things up front, you seen things while you were around. You were in denial. But once you stepped back, you was able to sit with yourself and God, and he showed you so many things that you were blinded to, that you refused to see at the time. So now that you're away and you see everything clearly, there's no way that you're going back. Why would you go back to a bunch of snakes when you can have people around you that God placed in your life that are true friends, true relationships, you know, true family? Because family don't have to be necessarily blood. A lot of time your blood relatives are the worst ones. And you can find a stranger on the street that treats you better. And so a stranger that becomes a really close friend can be your family. So just know, this is just to let you know, you do not have to be around people that are, you know, that are just not for you. If they're not for you, they're not for you. Move on. They're going to miss out, not you. Because in all actuality, you know, you never needed them in the first place. You thought you needed them at one point, but you never needed them. And you have more peace as a person now that you're on your own. You away from all the toxic negativity, you know. You don't need them. And you're more closer to God than ever. He's your best friend. So, I mean, as long as you got him, you don't need anyone else. Ultimately, you really don't need no one else. So God is good, guys. I just want to stop by here really quick and let you know. That's the reason why you felt so uncomfortable around these individuals, because they was not meant to be in your circle. They were not meant to be in your life long term. And if you still have some people in your life like that, it's time to cut the cord. It's time for them to go. Okay? I love you guys. I'm always praying for you guys. I hope you all have a great evening and a great week.